Hi, good evening. So, we have been watching what we've been doing. I have been communicating in parts, bits and pieces. Today, I try to find time to talk about what we have done in almost 4.5 months since we conceived HBH. We got it registered almost 2 months back, and where we stand today. HBH was conceived with an idea of being a consultation service provider, and that remains our core. We still consult, and we are the only consulting platform, perhaps in the world, which does not talk of a time bound consultation, which perhaps also does not talk about a restricted consultation that we will talk only on particular days. We let our patients talk the number of times they want to talk. We let them choose their mode of talking, be it writing, be it phone call, be it even a video call. And we tend to be available on the specific dates as well as on other dates. This brings us to a point where today this team of 9 or 10 doctors across the globe is covering approximately close to 40,000 human hours of health service cover, consultation cover to be more precise. We have patients with our doctors who will be along with them, and our doctors will be taking them along through across a whole year. So we have engagements to that extent. Our doctors are not busy on the day, on the week, or across a month now. You have opportunities coming up where you will have people who will have you engaged for the whole year. And this is because most of you have done some fantastic work, some work that deserves all my credits and applauses. The fact that you have been around your patients, you have been taking care of them, and the priority, I'm happy that this team somewhere sinks in with me, has not been looking at numbers of how many rupees or how many pounds or how many dollars are we making, but sincerely on how many people are we connecting and what is the quality of service we are delivering. Very proud of you. I of course understand that each one of us wants to earn more, has financial ambitions, material ambitions in life, and each one of us strives for them. Even I do. But definitely the way we are working, we are not doing it at the cost of the patient's pockets. We are not doing it at the cost of patient's happiness. There have been a couple of requests where patients have requested for even a reduction in fees or in deferring a payment, just because in these tough times of COVID, people are not getting their salaries in time or they are going through heavy deductions, and we have acknowledged them with the same warmth, understanding that we are just one among them. We are not any different. What makes HBH different from most service platforms is that our doctors are not shy from admitting if they do not know. Our doctors are not shy to convince it and discuss it that okay, we are Ayurvedic doctors, but we do understand modern medicine, and we look forward to bringing up together the best that is best for you. Even if we do not advise modern medicine and we let your modern medicine practitioner do what he is doing, we generally do not interfere with their treatments. Across 4.5 months, as a business, we have done a very small amount, but gradually entered a point where we are doing six figures, including a one. So we are close to 1.15 million. We are into an expected state where, as of today, if I have to say, HBH is barely about to break even. We are at an estimated loss after tax of almost 8,000, which is nothing for a startup. So brilliant work, and each one of us is contributing it to the best we can. We have entered into a partnership with Alternative Herbals, going for single herbs, and we look forward to now extending the work that we specially have in NCR and Chennai, two poles of this country, uh, expanding into other cities. The Delhi center got held up because of COVID, and I hope Dr. Radhika will just pick it up once again very soon. She's back with the team post her pregnancy, and she's even across her pregnancy was taking care of some of her assignments, and now she's back with full steam. So welcome back. Uh, the Chennai team is doing some brilliant stuff. I'm proud of them again. Uh, we are now looking to add specifically Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, where Dr. Bhuvneshwari willing to shoulder it as an extra effort. That brings us to a point where we are doing some good many languages that we are covering, like English, Hindi, Himachali, Punjabi. We cover Telugu, we cover Tamil, and this gives us a flavor across six languages. When we talk of these six languages, we then get into a point where we are working through the states of Himachal, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. So we have clearly a presence across 13 states. We have also handled cases in Maharashtra, particularly Mumbai. So state-wise, you can say 14 states. That apart, we are working in England and UK and Iceland. So that's in our international presence. This footprint that we present, and the close to 40,000 human hours of work that we have for us across the next 1 year, spells the fact that there is a future. And this future will now look to drive across physical clinics. We, apart from the Delhi clinic that we have and we have to get operational again, we are likely to come up with another center in Greater Noida, wherein it will have Panchkarm facilities as well. November, I'm visiting Delhi, I'm visiting Chennai, and Chennai will also look to close on physical centers, so that will just add to the boost. HBH looks to get on to the aggregation platform, services aggregation platform, and deliver even there quality services, which will mean that we will not only be now limiting ourselves to consultation, but adding on services. However, we will still try to keep them as services and not our direct sales. So I intend that HBH remains a service delivery platform or a service aggregation platform, but does not really get into direct sales, because somewhere that dilutes the focus. Well, also along for the doctors, I have a strong message. You've been doing some fantastic work, some brilliant work, except for one of feedback that everybody can have sometime. I have seen Dr. Radhika come up the curve brilliantly. Dr. Bhuvneshwari has come up very well. Dr. Pavitra is doing some fantastic work. Dr. Saranya has just started on. Dr. Swati, now that she gets her registration, so she will be a little more active. Dr. Anju has just joined us and is there, but I am impressed. Definitely, she's my senior, so instead of using the word impressed, I must say blessed by her presence. And above all, we have Dr. Robert blessing all of us, discounting all commercial advantages that he may otherwise, and he just keeps advising us on different situations, different cases, different financial conditions as well, how to manage the things. So I am very, very thankful to all his kind support. Not to leave out Dr. Jasmeet, whose brilliant formulation of Arjun Rason Kheer Pak. Well, I must let you know I'm exploring possibilities if I can commercialize it. So if we do, there will be definitely your set of gains in terms of financial rewards as well. Something that I'm still working on, so no commitments to that. But yes, I do look forward to being able to contribute to your significant thing. And Dr. Rekha, yes, I look forward to you being a little more proactive. But you are brilliant. You're one of those people who just tries to camouflage being innocent and camouflage that you do not know things. Fact is, you are just too good, too good. Where many of your compatriots are just not. They need to learn a lot of things from you. You can definitely mentor a few people. Uh, we have somebody in the HR pipeline all raring to go. I know it's just a fraction of time more when Iceland and UK operations begin, and she'll be really active. Sorry to keep you waiting, and I know there is a certain resistance, but I resist as well. Uh, really happy for Andy. She's been a wonderful ride. She's been contributing some beautiful stuff without any remunerations. So thank you for not charging me. But that also points to the point that she's actually been given an assignment to bring psychodrama onto the HBH platform. So sometime we will have a special section developed and working for psychiatric assessments and a specialized theme which is more activity based for psychological management called as psychodrama. Uh, and we have another silent person, Madam Arya, who is a physical trainer, who is a yoga expert, and it's probably just around the corner that somewhere she may be engaged with you people, with patients, and I just look forward to having some brilliant work going on. The fact that across 4 months we have barely done 0.15 million worth of business and roughly 40,000 human hours of work with us, I must tell you that we are still close to breaking even. We are approximately, as of today, if I have to look at my targets, placed, if no additional expenses are added on, somewhere barely 8,000 on a deficit. So in the first year itself, HBH looks forward to breaking even, and not only breaking even, turning into a profit-making entity. Thank you all for letting something that I passionately love look to see sunshine so early, and all credits to you. That also means that now as doctors your responsibility increases, your need to work more increases, and my demands also increase. I demand a little more of sincerity to the cause in terms of patient engagement. I still find that there is a kind of shyness somewhere between a patient-doctor interaction. Uh, we need to get out of this college mode or this classical mode where we believe that doctors are superior or inferior. Not at all. We are just human beings, and we need to we need to engage with our patients. The more we engage with them, the more friendly they grow. Of course, there are professional limits to be taken guard of, but that will only ensure that your patient gives you more information, is more precise, and as that comes through, his history comes through, your diagnosis will be much more pinpointed, much more precise, and you work with outshine. You're already shining. No, there's nothing that you're not doing so. Uh, there have been some brilliant feedbacks coming, but you just will outgrow that and keep adding milestone to yourself, to HBH, and always keep me thankful, keep me indebted to what you are delivering. Thank you. And yes, this month's lemon is a little delayed. Most likely I'm sending it out tomorrow. Uh, but yes, I now look to even expand lemon beyond 4 pages. So be ready. Uh, Start adding more. Start adding your thoughts to it. Uh, let us just make lemon a little more tangy. It is one of those things that will go a long way between patients, between you, and between HBH. The triad of love, this love triangle, will actually become someday an octagon of a diamond, and will just be a brilliant shine all around.